not exactly what I thought it would be. I got my house on a little piece of land. This is the place I'm gonna take my stand. But I keep living on dreams. One thing I know, that's the way it's gotta be. Am I living the American dream? I keep searching for that dream of me, hoping someday that I will see myself in American dream.
How the hell are y'all doing, baby? Damn, I hope y'all are in for a good week, man. I hope we're all in for a good week. We can hope it anyway. Anyway, what's going on? Dwayne Twizzle was the first one to jump in the room, followed by Crafty Raps. Hey, there you go. And Doug Sane and Dorothy Tyndall are here. Roger Himmelwright, Jamie B., Gordon Marble, Bunny Griffin, thank you. Woke Mike. Debbie Capran, Jeanette Miller's here, Trudy Bachter, of course she's here, Kelly Roberts, thank you very much, Yvette M. All right, baby. Ash Donna's here, when we intend to. Susan Greenland, Penny Hardelman, Stephen Scott, Karen Schultz, boy, howdy shit. Danny Pomeroy's in the house. Irene Lambert's here, thank you, baby. David Ritchie, all the way, man. Good. No, let's get this down here. See who else is in here. Jeanette Miller's in here again. Anyway, Teresa Hicks, Mark, our Blue Dot greeter. Thank you for being here, brother. Thank you for everything you do. We appreciate it. For those that don't know, Mark works in the background. He is the Blue Dot greeter and greets everybody when they come into the room, and he does a lot for this show, and we appreciate the shit out of him. Anyway, what's going on? Boat strike, baby. That's what's in the news. That's what's staying in the news. The second strike on the boat. We've got a bipartisan group now that's calling it what it is. It's murder on the high seas. Anyway, Pete Hegseth doesn't think so. Bust on this shit. We're just going to keep right on going with this. Any other administration in our history outside of this one would pause after a headline like that a second strike killed innocent survivors from the first strike. They haven't released the rest of the video yet to show the second strike, but I could damn well tell you what it looks like. They describe it as two men hanging onto the upside down part of the boat, waving their hands. Waving. You know, and again, I keep having this damn question run through my head. When did we become this country? When did we become the country that blatantly, because there's an hour between the first strike and the second strike, there's a lot of time there to consider what the hell you're doing. A lot of time. I can't help but think about the admiral that resigned from the Navy right after this strike. But you found one that would do it. I see a lot of medals on that chest. It reminds me of so many attaboys can be wiped out by one oh shit moment. He should have known better. He should have known better by the rules of war, by the rules of the sea, by any rules. That we would kill survivors. It's happened in the past. We've had court-martials over that shit. Unfortunately, Donnie can't be court-martialed. But Pete Hegseth needs to go. He is not qualified. He's a hammer looking for any kind of nail he can hit. He's a bravado. He's a big, tough guy. Talk shit. I don't need that. I don't need a guy looking for shit. Because it drags our country into it. And that pisses me off. And I hope it makes you upset. Anyway, my 2 cents. Oh, I just saw a comment in the, I got to respond to this. And yes, I did. Yes, I did. Thank you for reminding me. I looked up at the screen just in time to notice Martina. One asked, did I get her mail? Yes, I did, Martina. I did indeed. And darling, I'm afraid you're in the same boat a lot of us are in. You described the same situation I face every day now. It is a struggle. I'm lost every day. I'm lost every day. Try to muddle through it as best we can and hope for a better day tomorrow. This is my only answer. I don't know the answer. I fear I never will. It's a loneliness that just won't go away. Anyway, oh, mushy shit. She also included a nice a $30 donation in there. Martina, thank you very much for that, baby. It was used very well. Anyway, and then I got a card from, and I don't know whether to call out the name on the address or the name that. I'm going to call out the name we know her by. Donna Sturdivant from Oklahoma City sent me a nice, beautiful little Christmas card, and have the spirit of Christmas fill your heart with happiness all year long. And love, Donna. And Donna, I appreciate that tremendously. Let's hope that love spreads all over the damn world somehow. That's the way it's supposed to be. It's the way we all wish it was. Anyway, hi, Miss Chick.
Hi, John.
How are you doing?
I'm doing okay. I took
Good.
kind of a break
Good.
today. I didn't do very many chores.
Good. Good.
Yeah, just have to do that
Yeah.
sometimes.
Because I seen your weather.
My weather wasn't doing much. I mean, it just was normal. It was winter.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about.
Oh, okay. Wasn't extremely cold, wasn't extremely snowy. It was just, winter.
Did you see my picture I posted today on Facebook?
I did. Looked a lot nicer than outside my window. Yeah, it looked warmer. There was no ice around the edges.
I went for a nice walk today. I did a mile and a half. My son did 4.5. I get I tell him, you keep after it. You go. I'll turn around and walk back. So I did a mile and a
Don't
half.
kill the
which is
old
pretty
people.
Good. That's right. That's right. Parts only go so far. You got to stop and grease them suckers. Anyway, it was a beautiful day down here in South Texas. So yeah, we took advantage of it and took a walk down on the bayfront. Yeah. But outside of that.
Outside of that, do you know what today is?
Yes, I do.
You do.
I recognize it as December 7th. Anybody that's been in the Navy or studies world history or anything. My father was in the Navy. I was in the Navy. We're a Navy family. So yeah, December 7th has always been a date in our family. And yeah, for those that might have forgotten, it's the day Pearl Harbor was bombed, and we entered into World War II. And it was a devastating blow to the United States and especially to the Navy. So, yeah, we went to war, baby.
I think there's only it's been 84 years, and I think there are still, but not for long. 12 survivors remain.
Yeah, I understand none of them got to make it to Pearl Harbor this time for the.
No, they all declined going again because they're just too frail to go. So, yeah,
and who can blame them?
I don't know.
But they still have 12 left from that day is quite an
Yeah, they got to
accomplishment
be
considering.
100 and something or other because,
Yeah,
yeah, 84 years. Yeah. Even the
indeed,
youngest would be.
indeed. Ask a day that will live in infamy. That's the speech that was given that next day.
Yeah, and a lot has happened since then, in terms of, what we even were as a country, in
Oh
terms of our
Lord.
military and segregation in our military, and I was looking at some of the stats here. See if I can find it again. There were, of the more than 16 million Americans who served in the war, more than 1.2 million were Black American men and women.
Mm.
500,000 were Latinos, and more than 550,000 Jews were part of the military. Which, among the many ethnic groups who fought, indigenous Americans served at a higher percentage than any other ethnic group. More than a third of able-bodied indigenous men between the ages of 18 and 50 joined the service. And among those 25,000 soldiers were the men who developed the famous code talk, based in tribal languages that code breakers never cracked. And it's things that we have to remember. And but after the war, they still were not recognized. We still
Indeed.
had so
Indeed.
much racial divide, and it continues. But it had been going in the right direction.
As I often do
never
here
been
at the
perfect.
house, as I often do here at the house, Tyler's home, and he likes to listen to that Parker Get a Job guy, that Parker,
Mm-hmm.
right, where he debates Trump supporters. And most of the time, it's an exercise in futility because the people that call in are just ignorant. And this guy that was calling in today thought, oh, well, America needs to go back to the 1920s. That's what we need to do. We'd be a better off country. We were more patriotic. We were all blah, 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 blah. And of course, Parker proceeded to rip him a new one with everything that was going on in the 1920s.
Mm-hmm.
That benefited white men.
Yeah.
That's it. And it's some of the people that are still holding on to that shit. And this guy, evidently, he was. I estimated him to be about at least in his 30s, late 30s, maybe early 40s. He's not supposed to be ignorant, but yet he's on this show
Right.
talking about we need to go back to 1920s. That's where we need to be. And Parker would call him out for about race relations, about women's rights, about gay rights, everything. Nope. He still wants to go backwards, baby. So, we have that to deal with in this country.
Well, and we well know that Mussolini and Hitler used racism and otherism to make a giant divide, not just where they were to get their people to do what they wanted them to do, but also across the world. I mean, it was what they
Yes.
were doing. You divide people.
Which there
The
ain't no
other
getting
people.
around it. It's what we're doing right now.
Correct.
It's what we're doing right now. And every time I see a picture of these ICE agents at work, jumping out of unmarked vehicles with their mask on and all that shit, it just pisses me off. Again, when did we become this country of masked men just jumping out of the car? And damn good and well they're doing it on appearance. On appearance, what you look like, baby. It's so freaking un-American. Un-American. Our basic values in this country are being challenged by this dick.
They
by this.
are.
Yes.
And not just the average Joe citizen either. The people that have stepped up to serve our communities, be police officers and other people that are safety people, supposedly. I mean, that
Yes.
hasn't always felt that way for every part of our communities, but they're being put in a position to choose sides. It feels like right now, and it's a little quiet, tiny little thing, but it's an act of resistance that should be amplified and should be really huge in this moment. But the Minneapolis police chief, Brian O'Hara,
Yes.
walked up to a microphone and said something you almost never hear from a modern law enforcement commander. He said,
Indeed.
quote, "If ICE agents use unlawful force in this city, my officers must intervene. And if they don't, they will lose their jobs."
I love the fact they used the word must. You must intervene.
Must.
That's law.
Now, mind you,
baby.
in Minneapolis, after the George Floyd incidents and all of the chaos and stuff that happened after that, they did make some laws and some regulations within their policing community about how they go forward and what they can and cannot do and things like that. He's not letting anybody else come in and do it either.
Boy, howdy. Look where we're at.
So, yep. But that's huge. We need to have more of that step forward.
Yeah, no shit. Hey, let me call out a big thank you to Denzelman. Denzelman came in with a $10 donation and said, "There you go. This is words for all of us. Keep up the fight, John. We need to all keep up this fight because it's getting more and more ridiculous every day. This boat strike news that we're going back and forth on, I swear, every time it started out as, I swear, as a distraction. Have we heard anything about the Epstein files? Have they come out with anything yet?
Nope.
Nope. And we're not talking about it. We're talking about this
really
boat strike.
I wouldn't even call it back burnered. They put it behind the stove somewhere where you can't even see it.
Yeah. They put a lid on it and just letting it cool back there. Remember when Pam Bondi said, "Oh, she had got them all on her desk, all of it, got it sitting right on my desk." You know. Epstein. And I swear that's these boat strikes, I swear, started out as a distraction from Epstein. He had to do something. It was in the news every day. Partly. I would say the other part is they're trying to normalize some shit. Yeah. If you start seeing it every day, I was like, oh, it's another boat strike. It's another boat strike. No. People are dying. What is it? 87 people now? I can't remember. I think the count's up in the high 80s. It's close to 90 people now, and we don't give a shit. Yeah. We don't give a shit. And none of those boats are making it to the United States. Not a one of them are coming to the United States, baby. I don't think any of them are even aimed at the United States. I can't tell you where they were going or what was on them, but neither can our military. Can't guarantee you what was on that boat because we blew it up. Hey, I want to thank Susan Rotella, who came in with a $20 donation. It did not pop up, but I caught it on the chat. Thank you, Susan. I appreciate it tremendously, baby. Very much. Anyway. Hey, go ahead and let somebody in. Are you ready? Let him rip. All right. Let it rip. I'm holding my chair. Well, let's get Dave up here. Dave's always my favorite. The Thunder from Down Under? Yeah, my Thunder from Down Under. Dave's always good for conversation. Hello, Dave.
Hello, guys. Can you freaking hear me?
I can freaking hear you, buddy.
Good, because they can hear me all the way down the Taiwan Strait. What did I tell you last time about this fucking triad of evil? The triad of evil being Xi, Putin, and Trump. Now, what we have here, guys, we have drones over French nuclear submarines. We have a Chinese fleet up and down the Taiwan coast. We have Zelensky attempted assassination in Ireland. And we have Gaza still being bombed. And we have people being pushed off the rubble in their own town in Gaza. What is this typical day in the neighborhood? The world?
Just a typical day, buddy. Ain't it sad?
Look at the big picture. It is a threat to the world. These three people are pushing their weight around. We got fucking power, but they're useless without America. Without America, Putin's no good, and nor is Xi. They all need America's military might.
We used to keep Russia in check. Now we just want to write Russia a check, I guess. Whatever it takes.
Since
we're writing a check with the bullshit with the Ukrainian deal. Putin himself probably wrote the damn.
Ukraine's been deserted.
Yes. Ukraine's been deserted. And how does that make you feel? As an American,
World War III.
it should
World
make
War
us
III
feel
makes me feel.
disgusted that our president turned his back on a democratic society that was openly attacked by Russia. And our president just wants to make excuses for them. Give up some property. Go ahead and give it all away. What difference does it make? Hell, there's a hole in the freaking Chernobyl disaster thing now. They're leaking. Are you shitting me? No, Russia doesn't give a shit. They're hitting Ukraine every damn night. With what the last count I heard was 600 drones overnight or some shit like that.
Yeah.
Not even included. Anyway, Jesus, I get tongue-tied because, that's just one subject matter.
Since when has Putin been controlling USA's foreign policy? Because that's what's happening here.
Since we elected Donald Trump.
Foreign policy.
Since we elected Donald Trump
2015,
president.
I think.
Yep. There you go.
Now, these are going to hurt. This is going to hurt, but it's not meant to be hurtful. The world, a little bit of a other side of the pond survey done, and the world's trust for USA is down by 48% in one foul swoop. It's down by trusting.
Isn't that sad?
Because
a hell of a drop.
The question was, do you think America's aligned with Russia? Yes.
Ain't that a pitiful?
Yes.
Most of the answers.
Yeah.
Yes, you're right. Now you would think yes. We used to not be. Hey, let me get this out because it came up. This came up in the chat and it didn't pop up. I want to thank PDX Pete 48, PDX Pete 48, $50 donation. Pete, thank you very much, brother. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
What Putin and Xi want to do, and Netanyahu, they want to destroy NATO, they want to destroy the European Union, and they want to destroy the Five Eyes.
Sounds like what Donald Trump's plan is.
Well, the only connection they want with the intelligence is between Russia and America. But no one's going to give America any more intelligence because we don't trust you. We're just going up on
Great Britain's already
Not that we don't trust.
Cut off information to us because of the boat strikes. Because people in civilized society look at it and go, no, that's fucking murder. You're fucking murdering people on the high seas, people that are waiting to be waving a white fucking handkerchief trying to get fucking attention. And I hear Republicans out here talking about, well, they could have flipped the boat back over and continued on their mission. Oh, kiss my ass.
Or they're radioing for more boats.
Yeah, they're radioing for help.
Radio.
Yeah. To get back up,
An hour to flip the boat
get another
back
fisherman out there to help him so he can get his ass blowed up. This does not make us look good. This is something America needs to be proud of. And he's talking about doing land strikes in Venezuela. Who do you think he's going to kill on the ground in those land strikes, baby? Who do you think? Ain't going to be military people. Going to be civilians, baby. So when did we become this country? When did we become this kind of bullshit?
It's always what the saying says. When elephants fight, the grass gets destroyed.
Yeah.
And we are the grass.
It's
because the big people, the elephants, with all the money, we are the ones out there shooting bullets on their behalf. Not on behalf of your country. Oh, no, no, no. It's on behalf of their wealth that you're shooting bullets. This is the problem. No invasion on America? Well, why the fuck do you need to lift a rifle? You need to protect democracy, and you have a guarantee.
Lord, Dave,
you
right
guaranteed
there,
the world.
A whole other can of worms in this country. The right to bear arms, buddy. Will protect my property. You know, I used to.
Well, you know,
I used to think.
Unless you stop Trump, John. Unless you stop Trump, he's going to cause World War III because Putin can't do World War III on his own.
World War III or a civil war? War III on the world stage is civil war in this country. That's what he would just be tickled to death.
Let Ukraine fall. We are not going to let Ukraine fall. So the Europeans are eventually going to go in there.
Europeans have stepped up.
What they're going to do?
The Europeans have stepped up.
And they'll step up more. They're not going to let Ukraine fall. They will not let Ukraine become a fucking sucker punch for Trump and Putin. They won't.
Well, thank goodness they still have the moral and the integrity to stand up for him. because we
It's scary,
don't.
John.
And when I say we, I don't mean the American people. I mean we are freaking just our president, and his cabinet. The ass suckers that you see every meeting praise his ass. They go through 20 minutes. Oh, glorious leader. He's the greatest leader he is, while he sits over there and snoozes or some shit. And tonight he's hosting the Kennedy Center, and he wants to change the name.
They won't get bear sprayed though, will they, John? They won't get bear sprayed in the street. That woman that got bear sprayed, the congresswoman or the senator.
Yeah,
she got fucking bear sprayed. Remember?
Yes, throw it to the ground. What difference does it make?
She identified herself as congresswoman, whatever she is, and they still fucking sprayed her.
Yeah, that's okay. They like to shoot clergy people in the neck with that shit too.
That's a middle finger up to Congress or it's the Senate. I'm sorry, I don't know which is Congress or Senate.
It's a middle finger to the United States. It's a middle finger to everybody in this country. He is definitely saying, "Fuck you, I'll do what I want," and he keeps proving it over and over and over again. I can't believe the freaking Supreme Court has taken up the case of whether he has birthright citizenship. Really?
Yes.
Our Supreme Court is taking up that question? I thought we settled that shit years ago. Decades ago.
Bingo.
But no, it's back. And our court has agreed to take up the case. That just pisses me off. Let me think. At Geo 1953, which I think was a very damn good year, and came in with a $10 donation and said, "Thanks, John Forrest, thank John for all you do." And Forrest came up in there. And Vincent Bravo came in with a $5 donation and said, "Not one person in that regime has balls to invade Venezuela. All theater. It's a hell of a theater going on, and it's a lot of money being spent to just act. He's got a whole carrier group down there." Thank you, Vincent. Thank you, Gio. I appreciate you both so much. It's what we got going on. He's got to keep something in the news. I swear it's because of the Epstein thing, which is going to blow a whole lot of people out of the water. He's got help.
He's telling the people, affordability is a hoax. I mean, affordability is a con job.
It's a word that the Democrats just made up recently. What
sort of president tells these people that shit? A president's supposed
he had
to
he had a different tune before he got elected. He was talking about that shit all the time. How much everything costs and how he's going to make everything better on day one, baby. Everything's going to, the sun will come out, rainbows, birds will be farting all over the damn place. None of that happened. As a matter of fact, since he came on the scene, we've done nothing but go downhill.
He's pretty much done everything he promised.
Well, he's wiped his backside with America on the world stage.
Does he give a shit?
I mean, the guy is an embarrassment.
Look at the money he's making.
Oh,
money hand over fist for every damn thing you could think
$1 billion.
So he could give two shits about how much he destroys this country. He's going to walk away wealthy. That's what he's planning on.
That all this bullying of the American people, you've got the highest. I mean, he's not releasing any of these figures. I mean, have you noticed that you had no job stats and no inflation stats? Because those people aren't allowed to tell you the truth. Those figures aren't to be told because they're the figures that he doesn't want you to know. I think you're actually in recession. Personally, I don't know where the money is coming from, but this last dealing with Congress and Cash Patel, they raked him over the coals. He said, "I don't need your money." But he's got a hand in a budget. Oh, that'll come when I'm ready. What do you mean? Well, I've got no timeline on giving you a budget. Who the fuck's he think he is?
He thinks he's God. Hello, Adrenaline Rush. How you doing, brother?
Hey, good evening, BDF family.
Hey.
I gotta say, I love Dave coming into the room like a Tasmanian
fired
devil.
Up. I always know he is. He's always cocky, ready to go.
Who's next?
Sorry, mate, but
he's part American, man. He's got some American in his ass, so.
Oh, am I next? I'm next as Jared Kushner and Steve Witkoff going over to fucking deal with Vladimir Putin on behalf of Trumpy. I mean, what the fuck are they doing? They're not even government employees.
How many days have they been over there meeting? Yeah.
Well, there's so much that they have to, accommodate Putin for shit. It's
Another $2
pitiful.
billion check coming back down the pipe.
Oh, there is. There is. Kushner
It's
wouldn't
all
be
money
in it unless
laundering,
he's going
don't
to
you?
get paid something.
I've got some news. I've got some news for you later, guys. Later, I'll tell you some news. But I'm going to give other people some time to unload. But I've got some good fucking news for you guys later.
Good
If
news?
it works, it may work.
You're going to make us wait
Yeah,
for the
maybe.
good news, huh? Yeah. All
We'll
this
take
suck
it
news
later.
you're just going to throw on our ass and just dump on it and then walk out the room saying, hey, I got something really good for you, but I ain't going to give it to you.
We'll need it towards the end. We'll need something to
Yeah,
bring us
that's
back
true.
up.
That's true.
Okie doke.
That's
Okie doke.
true.
So
give us what you got.
rant.
Go ahead,
So
Abdul.
my little rant was that in Venezuela we're fucking dropping fishermen left and right, but all of a sudden in the past few days, the U.S. Coast Guard Monroe made a single interdiction of 20,000 pounds of cocaine. Holy shit! Who needs to be pardoned first? Who's gonna get pardoned first?
Boy,
Yeah,
howdy
it
shit.
is like that, isn't it?
Ain't it?
Pardon the drug
Estimated
dealer.
street value of $362 million. Holy crap. Keg's breath is just a drooling along with that other senator that got trafficked 17-year-olds. That's a lot of cocaine.
It's a lot.
They're
That's a lot.
trying to get back in some integrity, aren't they? They're trying to claim integrity here.
Well, modus operandi is you're supposed to be double tapping them.
Yeah, well, if Pete Hegseth
Not
had
catching
his way.
them.
Yeah, no, we shouldn't interdict anybody. We should just blow them out the fucking water. If it looks like a
Yep.
drug boat, just blow it up. Fuck it, kill them all. Did you see the cold opening for Saturday Night Live last night?
No.
Oh, it's pretty good.
That I did not.
Tell us,
Oh, it's
tell
pretty
us
good.
all about it, mate. I didn't see it.
It's about Pete Hegseth. It's about Pete Hegseth. So I don't want to ruin it for Buddy.
Although I did hear it was Colin Jost,
Where he
right?
was at the podium.
Yeah, he's at the podium.
Oh, podium! What about the fake bullshit peace award he gave himself?
Yeah,
he arranged
no
with
shit.
FIFA.
No
the
shit.
The inaugural.
That's his problem. It's his whole attitude is that he wants to kick somebody's ass. He wants to be the badass in the room. We're not going to be Department of Defense. We're going to be Department of War because we want to be carrying war. It is sickening. And it demeans our troops. It demeans the values that we hold in this country. We don't need a Department of War. We need a Department of Defense so we can defend ourselves. That's what the whole idea was. It's an honorable thing.
But he wants that peace prize. He wants that peace prize, mate.
Hey, don't worry about it. He got one. I seen it. He took it out of the box himself, put it around his own damn neck. It's funny as shit. Are you kidding me?
But
And
speaking
it
of
was
that
full of bling.
peace prize,
What's that, Miss Chick?
Canuck Norm just sent me a message, and he was asking if we had talked about the World Cup playing, with Trump and the peace medal. But he says it has just been announced very quietly that the USA will not get any of the prime matches. Canada and Mexico get them.
He won't get the what?
Really?
Prime matches.
The big names.
Well, I think that means prime. Would it be the prime time?
No, I think it'd be games like Brazil and in a minor round, Brazil and Mexico and maybe Spain.
I thought those matchups had to do with what your standings were, who you played. But
that's what I was under the impression.
When they show them is another issue.
Don't you play round robins? Isn't it round robins? Where you
I don't know.
I
don't watch it.
Yeah.
We've got to ask an Englishman.
Yeah.
Well, Norm's giving me an answer here. We'll let him finish typing.
There you go. Norm's on the job, buddy.
He's on the job. He's in Canada, and
we got somebody in this Blue Dot family that knows every damn thing.
What building did Trump stick his name on, John?
Huh?
Oh.
What building did Trump stick his name on? Didn't he stick his name on a building?
He's wanting to put it on. He's wanting to put Melania's name on the Kennedy Center. That's what he wants to do.
I'll get out of
here. Put Melania's name on the Kennedy Center.
She's a fucking immigrant, mate.
Yeah.
Come on.
Immigrant.
Play the game.
She's a special immigrant.
We're getting news over here that Trump put his name on a government building or some building aligned with the government.
Yeah,
Yes,
I can't
he
remember
did. Yes,
which
he did.
building was that. It had something to do with peace, though, right? And something
Yeah, it was. It was
Institute of
like
Peace or
a
something like that.
yeah, under that guise, yeah. But he killed USA though. Yeah, get a peace prize for that, mate.
Yeah.
Well, and I think that's the building that it might have been out.
Boy,
How ironic,
Oh, not at all with him.
Yeah.
Nothing's ironic. It's purposeful.
isn't it? Isn't it? But America's being told it's raining, unicorns and fairies, but you're being rained on with
no,
Okay.
he's
freaking nails
pissing
and
on us
bullets.
and telling us it's raining.
I have an
Yeah,
answer
fine.
to the FIFA question.
Okay.
All the playoffs and championships will be played in Canada and Mexico. So the big matches will not be actually physically played in the United States.
Well,
Hang
I'm
on.
fine with that.
Playoffs.
I'm good.
That's contradictory? All playoffs will be played in Canada and Mexico, but the major matches won't be played in America. What is played in America?
I don't know.
Matches, I guess. I think there's going to be some matches here.
The general round
Mhm.
robins.
Right.
Yeah. Well, everything that goes up to the playoffs, maybe. But
Right.
yeah.
But the divisions are only like Division A, B, and
But
C.
you're
They're not
missing the
like
important
the
part
level
there,
of
Dave.
quality.
You're missing the important part of this whole thing. And Trump
What's that,
got a
mate?
medal a gold medal. Right.
From the soccer team, from the soccer association.
Yeah,
That's got world standing.
That's the only news FIFA that Donald Trump is paying attention to. Oh, he's going to get an award. Yeah, he'll show up for that.
Right, an award that's never even existed
Never- they made it
before,
up for
and
him.
I think if you were to unwrap it, there's chocolate in the middle. I'm not sure.
I did see where he just immediately snatched it right out of. Are you shitting me? Snatched it right out of the box himself, put it around his neck, and just puffed his chest out like he was just so proud. Are you shitting me? Pauline Hall, a.k.a. Mama Lois, came in with a $50 donation and says, Mama Lois hasn't sent you a Christmas card, but she is sending you a little jingle for your pocket, baby. Thank you, Mama Lois. I love you, dear. All right, let's let the cat out of the bag. We've been trying to get her on the show, Mama Lois. I've talked to Mama Lois on Facebook. Very knowledgeable, very up on the news, and can hold a conversation real good. We've been trying to egg her on a little bit. Come on the show.
So my other thing I had to say tonight is, what the fuck does ICE need 20 armored vehicles bought from Canada for? Of course, we've got the tariffs going on, but they still spent $10 million for 20 vehicles.
Well, we need them.
Armored
Have you
personnel
seen the streets of
carriers.
America? They're teeming with illegal immigrants all over the place. Bandits.
Because when
moderate-
Christie shows up or Bongino shows up or whatever his name is, they got to have good, video there. There's got to be one on site for video.
Got to have something exciting in
That's
the
what
shot,
they're
man.
And the Learjets, they're going to milk some money into that Learjet fund, so Pascagoula can run his girlfriend around and all that sort of shit, They're living the life of freaking the rich and the famous, aren't they? But they're supposed to be FBI directors and shit. But they're out there flying around and concerts and girlfriends and I don't know what's going on there. But
He had a SWAT team.
I'd just like to know who these fucking people are in the masks. Who are these masked men? You got a thing that says police on it. Some of them do. Some of them don't say shit. They're just masked men who jump out of cars.
From Amazon. I got mine from Amazon.
Yeah, you can get yours from Amazon anywhere. You can show up tomorrow and be an ICE agent and, just jump right in. And I just have this fear that a whole lot of them are January 6 offenders who are all up for this kind of shit. That's what I think anyway. Chuckster255 came in with a $5 donation and said, hi, John and all other Blue Dot family members. Hope you're all doing well tonight. I've been a little under the weather lately, but I'm better now. Well, damn, I like the ending of it, that you're better now. Sorry you had to go
Yeah.
through some shit. We all go through a little shit in our lives.
Well, if
We
we don't
muddle through
shit, we
it.
die.
That's right. That's right.
Yep.
That's
Go
what
over
happens.
that. But I'm surely the American people at the moment must be there must be an underground feeling within America and within the streets of saying we've had enough of this shit. I mean, I just sat back yesterday and watched the
Yeah.
local news, and the American part of the local news here in Australia showed flashbangs, smoke in the street, people walking down the street being sprayed by guys in masks. It was very much like a war-torn country that is from 12 months ago. Video footage of America was totally different. The news from America was more one of this new building or a bit of a split between a couple of Congress people. But this is like every time the news comes on, something
It's the
dramatic
Trump
has
shit
happened
show
in America.
24/7. That's what we have in the news now. The Trump shit show 24/7. The headline ought to just
And what
read
I
that.
see,
What shit did Trump
what
do
I
today?
see, and what the world sees, and what the world feels is the same as what I'm feeling, which is despair. It's the actual, real despair
Yes.
for the loss of a great country without a shot being fired
Think how
and
you
being
feel.
taken
Look how we feel over
from
here.
within.
But we
From one
can't
of
let
your
that see.
own
That's
from within.
that is the danger to us. Is despair. To the feeling of it's just overwhelming. What the hell? We can't do anything about it. Yes, we can. We're the only ones that can do anything about it. We are the only ones that can do anything about it. Hell, your congressman can't and won't. Your senator won't. Your governor? You. Us. That's it. That's what this whole damn country is founded on, based on, and survives on, is our will. And never has there been a more important time in history, I think, is to step up and use that, because we are going down a hill. We're going down a fast hill. We have a fascist government who's just in this for the money and the power, and that's it. Those that get more. Those that don't, fuck you. And that's the way this game is being played with this. But it's our voice, our determination that makes the difference, and it always has been. We've just been kicked in the teeth, baby. That's the time to get up, not what time to withdraw, baby.
What hurts more is that you know that probably 75% of the American people know this is all wrong, know that this is bad, yet cannot do anything to stop it.
We can't let that happen.
Protest.
If nobody else will do anything, we have to stand up and do it.
But you can't kick the president out. You can't. I mean, I see Congress has brought
Yes,
new
we
law
can.
in
Yes, we
recently.
can. Yes, we can. If the tide turned enough in this country, if enough people were in the street, if enough congressmen and senators were under the pressure,
Absolutely, yes.
to
Enough people in the street, yes.
to impeach him and convict him in the Senate and remove his ass from office, and then go into court and start suing his ass or taking him to court for all the shit he's done. That's what should happen.
Secret.
Huh?
No,
Honestly,
Hello, Yelly
John,
Man.
I don't think he'll ever spend a day in. He'll
Hello,
never spend a day in
hello.
fucking
Yo,
jail.
unfortunately, I think you're right. Unfortunately, I think you're right. He won't spend a day in jail. He will not pay a price for this. He's a slippery scumbag who hasn't been held account for damn near anything in his life. And when he is held accountable, he blows it off like it's nothing. Remember, he's convicted felon. We know he's a sexual predator. We know he's a draft dodger. We know all of this shit. Nothing. Rolls off of him like nothing. Like water on a duck. Because he doesn't give a shit. He doesn't give a
Teflon
shit.
Don.
Anyway, Yellow Man, how are you?
No, I'm good. I'm just listening to you guys.
Hello, Yelly.
Hello, everybody. Hello, Dave. How you doing? Hello, Michelle. Hello,
Evening, Yelly.
Adrenaline. Hello, John.
Even Yelly.
First of all, I'd like to congratulate America and you, John, especially with the Peace Prize that Trump got. You must be very proud as an
We are.
American.
We're bubbling with pride. Bubbling with pride.
Yeah, and no, I was just reading
Oh,
our
good.
local newspapers. The fucking ICE agents are starting to arrest Norwegians in America right now. They put a woman who is married to an American, a Norwegian woman who is married to an American. She had overstayed a visa, and she
Gotta go.
went to
Gotta
the
go.
she went what?
I'm making fun of what the Trump administration. She's got to go. Overstayed her visa. Got to go.
Yeah,
Got to
but
go.
what
Get
they
out.
she went to the customs to renew a visa,
Right.
and everything went well. And when she stepped out of the office, two fucking ICE agents waited for her and arrested her and put her in a tiny little jail cell. And she's got diabetes, and they didn't even give her medicine. You know, this is how fucking bad it is. So
If you're looking for
she had to
any kind of
yeah, but I mean, she's married to a fucking American, and
they have a quota, buddy. Donnie wants a quota, 5,000 a day, baby.
and she
Doesn't
did
matter
the
where they
right
come from.
thing.
Just get them.
But they're actually standing in the offices of the customs where people actually try to do the right thing and
Sure.
and get the
And they're waiting right
papers in
outside the
order.
door.
Yeah,
They're waiting
I mean,
right outside
that's
the
so
door. Ain't that disgusting?
yeah, it's so disgusting that
It is.
and that poor woman, she got out of she's only like 33, you know. She's traumatized, she's scared. The Norwegian government is pretty pissed off now. They've sent I think the prime minister called Trump and said, "What the hell are you doing? What the hell are you doing over there?" I mean, the Norwegian government got involved because they got pissed off. You know, what the hell? I mean,
The world
anyway,
is probably pretty well pissed off at the way this guy is acting on the world
yeah,
stage and
but
in our own country.
yeah, but I'm glad the prime minister actually reacted to it because he said that was
Good.
unacceptable behavior. And
It is.
anyway, yeah, as you mentioned before, that thing that happened to that boat, that when they literally just killed two people who were clinging to a boat, that's
Who were
nothing but
waving for
murder.
rescue. Who
That
had been in the water an hour. An
And I
hour.
don't care about that fucking admiral. When he committed an unlawful order, he should go down
He went
with
against what
penalty.
he was trained to do. What the
Yeah, and then he
honorable
also
thing. Yes.
not only
What
that, but he
pisses
also
me off
committed
is that he
John.
took an hour to do it. He took an
yeah, but he
hour. We
also
got these
committed
guys in the
he
water.
also
They're going to drown. You know,
he had
They're-
no
they're-
fucking reason, but he
none.
had no fucking he was not allowed to carry out that order. The thing they should have done was to instigate a rescue mission.
I'm sorry, but the pilot that fired that missile should have denied that order. Should have
Yeah, but
denied
that's
that
what I'm
order and
saying.
made news of it.
That's what I'm saying.
Or let his
they-
court martial stand up for the right thing.
Yeah, they should
Somebody
have
in that
denied
chain
the
of
order.
command,
Everybody.
this is not
They
rocket scientists. Everybody that has
No.
ever served.
Everybody
the-
that was involved, from Pete Hegseth down to the one who fired the gun, should be tried
Should be held accountable.
for
Should
murder.
be held accountable.
Yes.
Eventually, Yelly,
that-
they will be.
You
Eventually, we'll get
can't
our
use
trials.
you can't use a defense for following an illegal order. The pilot. I'm
families
serious.
are
I'm
fishermen.
sorry. The pilot knew. The pilot
Yeah.
knew what he was shooting at. He had
Yeah.
eyes. He had eyes on the boat. He could
Yeah.
see the men
Yeah.
waving. He could see this.
Yeah. They should have rescued
I worry
those two
about
guys.
that we have We have officers and men within our ranks that
Well,
have
there
no
was
problem with it.
intel there, guys.
Nah,
Yeah,
the
but
problem.
When
they
you
should have
rescue
been.
someone,
They should have been.
you get the intelligence from the
Yeah,
rescuing the people.
And
but you know why
evidence.
they didn't do that, Dave? You know why they didn't do that, Dave? Because what if they just
They
found?
knew.
What if they found out that they were a bunch of fishermen? Wouldn't that be
Well,
embarrassing for the
they knew
American
they
government?
were.
Yeah,
John already said earlier on, we all know from last
yeah.
week, that their boat could not make it to United States of
No,
America. They
no.
weren't a real threat to
Not
the
without 20
country.
As a matter
refuels.
of fact, this particular boat they have already determined was going to meet up with another boat, unload there, and that boat continue on to another country just south of Venezuela. So it wasn't
Yeah.
even coming to the United States. They already they
But
had the intel on that.
but a lot of the boats that has been gone down, they're fishermen. They're out
They
fishing.
are They're
Exactly.
fishermen
There are
that even
families
if
doing.
they're running the drugs, they're fishermen that they have to make a living. They're trying to make
And
a
if
dime
they
for their family.
if they're
You know,
tracking if they're
they have no
trafficking
weapons on
drugs,
that fucking boat.
no, and if they're trafficking drugs, they should be arrested, tried in front of a court of law, and be able to have a defender and be heard. And you know that's the way
Miranda
to go.
right.
Yeah, there is actually it's not.
Well, that's
you know,
who we used to
smuggling
be.
drug. It's not. And what about the fucking guy that Trump just pardoned? That fucking guy in
I
Honduras.
mean, what are we going to
How
do
much?
if we just start shooting boats out that we see coming from, I don't know, Cuba? Oh, look, here comes a boat, just blow it out of the fucking water. Probably had
But
drugs
look at
on
the
it.
Okay.
big picture, John. It was a shallow draft fishing boat. It could not make that long trip to America.
No,
It was
it couldn't
too
make
shallow.
that trip. That boat was
It would be
nowhere coming
swamped.
nowhere near the United States. Nowhere
That
near.
Pete Hegseth was
Yeah.
actually proud of that. He was grinning.
is, yes, he is so proud of himself. He's the badass on the
I
block.
killed
He's the big
someone
warrior.
today.
He's
Have
the
you
one that
seen
has
his
to do
fucking
the dirty
tattoo?
work to save America. Fuck you. You're destroying
have
America.
you seen his tattoo on the? He's got a Nazi tattoo on his chest. Have you seen that?
I haven't. I understand it got some.
And his
It
arm.
got some. It
Yeah,
got some
he's got a
touch-up work.
Nazi fucking
It
tattoo
got
on
some
his
touch-up. I
chest.
understand.
So in the,
But
in the
I don't know
mid-90s,
who he is. I know who he thinks he is. The man is highly, extremely unqualified for the position he holds. You know.
Yeah, but he's an evil bastard too.
He is.
He's an evil.
But does that matter to
evil
Trump?
man.
Fuck no.
No,
Fuck
because
no.
the
As a
more
matter of
evil
fact,
they
right
are, the
now,
more he likes
I'm
them.
sure Trump's pretty well happy with him that all the news is on this boat striking Hegseth, not on Epstein. I swear.
Yeah.
We haven't heard shit.
Absolutely. That's what they're doing. They're killing us. You know, look. Okay, we have to find a diversion from the Epstein files. Let's go out and kill people in international water. You know, let's go down and sink some boats. Yeah, go ahead, Adrian.
I would not put
this motherfucker's
that realm of thinking out of their reach. That's
has done
I'm
this for
thinking it had a
5
lot
fucking
to do with
decades.
it.
Yeah.
You know, to get the news
Everything
off
in his
of
life
Epstein.
is a fucking distraction.
Because everybody in this room knows damn good and well, yes, Donald Trump's on the Epstein list. Yes, he's been involved with Epstein for years and years and years. There's no question about it. But all of a sudden, since DOJ got the order to release the documents, well, we ain't heard shit. Because they have 30 days and they're going to take every fucking day of it.
So that thinking and that killing, that really made me angry. I was.
It should make
I was so
everybody angry.
disgusted. But I was
actually,
also
the first taps, the way we're doing this should piss everybody off. That we're just blowing men out of the water. There was one boat had 11 people on it. 11.
But
11.
But at the same time, they're giving a guy who smuggled 400,000 tons of coke into the U.S. They are giving. He's given a pardon.
Him a pardon. Yeah.
And he you know.
He ain't even been in jail that long. He ain't even been in prison that long.
No, and I'm going to say this
That's a
very
hell of a donor right there. I'm telling you.
No, but I'm going to reach out here. That guy has paid Trump off to give him a pardon. That is a pay to play. That this is corruption.
Do you think
Trump
there's
has been
any doubt in the
paid
American
to
people's
get-
mind exactly what that is?
No.
Yeah,
While
Obama
he
was there.
while he
I hope not.
spreads his wing all over about Venezuela and boat strikes and all this, we're going to stop drugs, and then pardons the president of a country
Yeah.
that was convicted
Of
drug
Trump-
running.
Trump
El
Trump
Chapo will
has
be
probably
next.
received $1 billion or something to
Yeah.
give him pardon.
Yeah.
Oh,
Hey,
there's a
Chadwick
payoff. There's
Rogers
always a payoff.
came in with $2 donation and said, "We need to hear from the families of the fishermen."
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
But
we're
they
hearing
were
from one
already
of them.
talking.
I think we're hearing
They
from
were
one of
already
them. One of them
speaking.
I know has filed suit against the United States, and I don't think she'll be the only one. I don't think she'll be the only one. Hell, there's nothing left of half of them. They just disappeared.
So
John,
Their family
we've
didn't
been
even
told
get a
over
body.
here in the-
Huh?
We've been told over here in Australia. We've been told over here in Australia, and not just that. I've seen it being reported on CNN that there was actually 4 strikes
I
against that boat.
did hear a congressman distinctly say 4 strikes when he
And
was
that's what I'm
discussing the
hearing.
video that he saw. That, I haven't touched on it because, man, that just really smacks of, just, it's disgusting.
There's a video
It
and
is
there's a video.
disgusting.
There's always
There
a
is a
video,
video.
that you see, and there's a video that they see. There's always 2 videos. You don't get to see the uncensored
Everything that
version.
happened that night on that boat, I guarantee you, is video. There's gunshot.
There'll be
I mean,
four-
there's
there's probably 4
camera
strikes
guns,
on that video.
Gun cameras. Huh?
There's probably 4 shots on that video, but you only get to see 2. Or that what was leaked. I don't know, but it seems strange
I
that
don't know.
people
See,
reporting 4 strikes.
isn't that sad? That we
and you're
don't
being
know if
told
we're going to
too.
see it all. That we're going to hear the whole story. That there's going to be questions unanswered.
Like the sanitized Epstein files, they're still being sanitized as we speak.
Yeah,
Right.
and what makes me think when we do get information, it's going to contain nothing but liberals, Democrats, and that kind of thing, because that's the way they're going to play this game, I think. Anyway, David Cantu came in with a $5 donation and said, "Good show, guys. Donald J. Trump and his simps are lower than bass turds." Oh, baby, that's low. And Blue Dot Greeter Bar came in with a $5 donation, and you know what he said.
I just need you to shut the fuck up, cause nobody asked you, bitch. I need you to shut the fuck up, bitch. Shut the fuck
Oh,
up,
I needed
bitch.
that.
Shut the fuck up, bitch. Shut the fuck up, bitch. Bow, bow. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Bow, bow. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Bow, bow. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up.
It does. It makes me smile.
Because
I wanna be on the dance floor just dancing to that.
I need you to shut the fuck
know
up,
the
bitch.
one
Get up from your chair, John, and dance.
Shut the fuck up, bitch. Shut the fuck up, bitch. Bow, bow. Shut the
one-
fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Bow, bow. Shut the fuck up.
Marcia and I were pretty damn good on the fucking dance floor to that kind of music.
That's,
I miss her.
yeah,
You
yeah.
want to hear something?
I just have a
across-
question.
Across the pond here, the English, just to put an end to Prince Andrew's little tirade, the English
not-
have said to Andrew or the royal family, get off the property, because apparently he's got a palace that is part of the family, whatever you call it, dealings, that everyone gets a home, everyone gets a palace, he gets a palace, you know. Well, he's been told to get off the grounds, and they've now. I didn't realise, but he had one benefit still left him, which was security and a chauffeur-driven car, which was the only benefit he had. He had to live in his own home, which he had rented out, which he had problems getting the people out of. This guy's going through hell, by the way. His missus has now left the country because she doesn't want to be around him. He's lost the chauffeur and the security. He's now purely just a rich bum. I'm sure he's
Dave.
got money, but
No, he doesn't even have
Yeah.
money. He's a poor bum.
Dave, isn't it ironic? The web you weave, you pay for your
Yes, isn't it?
consequences.
Yeah. What
Yeah,
goes
but
and
around
there's
comes
so many
around.
others out
Karma,
there
baby.
that should suffer the same consequences. And that's the problem, because a lot of these guys now that used to fuck around with Epstein are now married. And what happens now if they get discovered? You lose half. If they're billionaires, that's 500 million. If you're worth 500 million, that's 250 million. Half gone.
I have a suggestion for you, Dave, and I have a suggestion for everybody else. Let's raise some money for Andrew. Let's do that. You know, are you down with that?
Start a GoFundMe page for Prince Andrew. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what we'll do.
Yelly,
I got a spare 50 cents.
You know what a penning is?
Yeah.
Missy got 50 cents. Oh God,
you know what a penning is? Yeah, you know what a German penning is?
Oh, a German what?
Pfennig.
Penny?
No, they have euros in Germany.
A German pfennig back when I was in Germany was half a fucking penny. I'll donate that.
I can tell you stories about in the Philippines. When I was in the Philippines in 72 or something like that. The going rate was for a dollar. It was like 22 pesos to the dollar, and a beer cost 50 centavos. So it's 100 centavos and a peso. You do the math. That's how come I got drunk a lot. Anyway, I'm going to mess this up. Omnicesaris Finks came in with a $10 donation and said, did you hear about the EU telling TikTok to hand over data about China surveillance? And now Elon is, and the bots are going crazy. Oh, Lordy, no, I haven't heard anything about it.
Omnicesaris Sphinx.
No.
On what?
Omnis.
Oh, okay. Omniscience. Go ahead, say it.
No. Omnicesaris Sphinx.
Omnicesaris Sphinx.
Well,
isn't that what I said?
No.
No, wasn't what I said.
I'm not
thank
sticking
you
my
very
finger in
much.
there.
I appreciate it.
You said John said I saw a Sphinx.
I'm looking at it and still have trouble. I'm the Saya Sphinx. That first part's just killing me. I'm the Cyan.
Well, think of like
anyway.
One part is like Messiah,
I got the 7-2,
Messiah, and then it's Sphinx. Yeah.
I got the Sphinx part.
So.
Okay.
All right, maybe I'm working, but Messiah.
Maybe
Messiah we'll Sphinx. I'm working backwards.
You look a little bit like Messiah, John, with that beard.
No,
actually.
I don't think so, but.
No.
So, Yelly, with the taxes that you have on billionaires over in Norway, eventually, at some point in time, what's got to happen is the taxes that are imposed on billionaires, no matter where the fuck they live. Spain is a high tax country. None of them motherfuckers spend hardly any time there unless they're in their yacht just pulling into a port. That's the only fucking time they go into high tax countries. So eventually,
what does that got to do with Messiah?
Eventually, we're going to need to. Eventually, we're going to need to tax these motherfuckers to the hilt.
I was sitting down. The picture I posted on my Facebook page today was taken down from Cole Park, and it's a vision. It's a view across the Bay of Corpus Christi skyline. A very pretty picture. It was nice. My sons and I go down there a lot, and we like to walk down by the T-heads, which is where everybody parks their boats. And I like to sit down there because you can look right down there on that row of boats, and the price range is just really from a little sailboat, small, maybe 2 people on that boat, got a very small cabin, to a hell of a catamaran that's ready to go from here to Timbuktu, or a big old yacht that's ready to go from here to Timbuktu. The variety of boats down there. And so, I don't know why I do that. Just do that in.
We need to tax the fuck out of these motherfuckers.
There are some boats down there that border on ridiculous. Yeah, you wonder how. Yeah, and I wish I could remember the names of some of them because they're quite. Oh, one of them had something to do with money maker or money shaker or something like that. I don't know.
But John, on the lighter side, have you heard in the news on South Park now that J.D. Vance and Trump is scheming to try to get Satan to have an abortion.
Yes. Yes. Yeah.
This is terrible, isn't it?
It
You
is.
know,
It is. It
South
is.
Park
I
has been
thought-
doing
Yeah,
a
I think
mighty
Satan's going
job.
to have the baby. I think we're going to have Satan's.
I thought
Satan's
I
spawn.
thought Trump was pro-life. You know what the hell is this?
Well, of course
you
he
know,
is.
Wasn't he?
Of course he is.
Yeah.
Yeah, unless it involves one of his, his oops.
Oh God.
Yeah.
But I'm waiting
Yeah,
for that baby, aren't you? I'm waiting for that baby.
Yeah,
I
I'm
mean, I
waiting
can't
for that
wait.
episode. I'm waiting on that episode. I think a lot of people are. Who's keeping up
But-
with South Park?
But
'Cause
but
it
the
is,
way
it's
he's
pretty-
dealing with J.D. Vance now, maybe J.D. Vance gets pregnant too.
Oh shit, that's right. That's right, JD and
Look at the
JD
way-
and-
look at the
and-
way
and-
you're
and-
talking
and
about-
Donnie.
Look at the way you're talking about your president and vice president.
I know
Never,
it's
ever,
disgusting,
ever
isn't it?
happened.
Somebody ought to do something
Isn't
about
it?
that. Where's the? I swear.
Just goes to
Anyway.
show how low respect the White House
It has
has.
none.
Everything.
That man has none of my respect. Never will. Never has.
No.
I don't blame
He's
you.
been a scumbag all of his life, long before he entered politics. Yeah,
And yet-
he's always been a scumbag.
And
And
yet,
yet-
When he
they're
was-
fucking
when he
dealing
went
with
to
a
the
$300
UK.
million ballroom.
Yep.
Yeah. But
Well,
when he
that's
went to
fucked
the
up, isn't it?
Are you fucking
It's
kidding
gonna
me?
be. It's gonna be the Donald J. Trump Memorial Ballroom.
Bunker.
It's gonna.
Oh, and then an arc too yet.
Oh yeah, an arc. Gotta have an arc. Arc de Trump. Arc de Trump. Arc de Trump. All right. Yes. Yes. We're gonna.
you
have
know
that
what
too.
they did when Trump
He's
went
going to try to
the
change the
UK?
name of whatever he can. Like I said, they were talking earlier about how
Well,
he
I've
really
got a
wants to
good name
change
for
the
it.
Kennedy
I've
Center
got a good name.
to Melania, the Melania Center. Really?
I've got a good name for the ballroom, John.
What?
Gangster's Paradise.
Gangster's Paradise.
Great.
Well, that's
name.
what it's going to
Great
be,
name.
isn't it? Isn't that what it's going to be? Because you think
Yeah, I
anybody listening to this show is ever going to see the inside of that thing? Fuck no.
Nah.
You know what they
No,
did
baby.
to insult him in the UK? They used to hold up signs when he was driving. Donnie, you were shit in Home Alone too. You know?
Yeah. He was. He had a bit
I
part.
thought it was funny.
Yeah.
Well, he said that year when the Academy Awards came out that it was rigged. He should have
Oh,
got
yeah.
the Academy Award.
Just
You know,
for that
according to him,
singular-
he should get every damn award. You know,
Yeah.
the guy who's making boat
know-
strikes in the Caribbean thinks he deserves the Nobel Peace Prize.
Quite
Oh, yeah.
honestly, John, how a fucking individual can survive 7,000 fucking lawsuits in their lifetime, much less 6 or much less 4, and
Deny,
come
deny,
out fucking
deny, deny.
unscathed is fucking
gotta have
Deny
a
and
shitload
delay.
of lawyers.
Delay.
unbelievable.
You gotta
Delay,
have lawyers,
delay,
buddy.
delay.
You have to have
Yeah.
you have to have unethical lawyers that are willing
It's
to
astonishing.
push the envelope of whatever. That's how we got the assistant attorney that what's her name? The one that just got her ass raped
Bondi.
for huh? Well, Bondi
Pam
too,
Bondi.
but no, I'm thinking of oh shit, the one that just did the
Monahan.
case.
Monahan.
Monahan. Thank you,
Good
Dangerous.
evening.
How are you doing, by the way?
You got the Hawaiian contingency in the house. And
All
here we
right,
are
brother.
on the day of infamy.
I'm feeling
On
aloha
the day of
already.
infamy.
Huh?
Yep. I wanted to remind people. In fact, I
What?
don't know. The wife was
Aloha.
just watching it. Aloha. The wife was just watching a program on Pearl Harbor since, of course, that happened
Of
84
course.
years ago today. And I wasn't watching it, but towards the end, I came back in the house, and they were doing the kind of outro stuff on it. And this was interesting. She was telling me that there were people that were standing by the U.S. Arizona, that the Japanese dropped a 1,700-pound bomb on the Arizona. 1,700 pounds. It went through six layers of the boat, went all the way down into the anteroom. It went through 6 levels of the boat, and then it hit a million pounds of explosives. There were people that were standing by the U.S. Arizona. They said that ship actually lifted 30 feet
It did.
off of the water
It
when
did.
that happened, and it immediately killed 900 people right at that moment. 900 people perished
I think
at
most
that
people have
exact
seen the
moment.
video of that moment, because there is video of that moment.
Oh,
When
Well,
I
the
just
if you
want
go
to
to
remind
YouTube,
people about that.
there's
It's
stacks of
ripped
it
in
on
half.
YouTube.
What's the
Actually,
deal with them
I
pulling
did
up?
see.
I
Just
have been
sorry, I
there.
just did see a recent scan
Very humbling
going
place to
back
be, I'm
to
telling you.
Dangerous's mention of the Arizona. They had a robot go around the Arizona only the last 5 years it was, and like a drone, and they had to get special permission to put
Yes.
this drone in the water near the Arizona. They went around it. Then the people in control of the Arizona allowed the drone to go inside because they were so impressed with the footage, and they scanned it all inside and all that sort of stuff. Then they scanned it outside with laser beams, and they have actually now built a model. I don't know if any American has seen it, of the Arizona, how it looks right now, this very moment, and you can still see where that explosion that Dangerous mentioned had ripped the whole front of the ship like a sardine can, and anyone within, I don't know, 200 feet,
She
300
broke
feet
in half.
would have been
She
incinerated.
about
You know how
broke in
big
half.
that fucking, you know how heavy that ship was to
Oh
lift that
hell.
son of a bitch
Oh
30
hell.
feet off of the water? 30 feet off of the water. That's huge.
Yeah.
Anyway,
They
you know,
must
there
have
were two
been.
things. Oh, go ahead.
They must have been very seriously injured. The ones. Did they have a
Oh,
concussion? The ones who were on board there or something? Because they must have
There were
been
900
like.
people that were killed
that in every
immediately.
ship
900
around
I
them.
people.
was.
When you
Every
got
I
a
was
ship around
million
being.
them.
pounds of explosives
Yeah.
I was
going on,
being. I was
that
being
ship.
Anybody
sarcastic.
that has
Yeah.
seen
All
the
right.
videos, and there are videos of that day during the attack,
I
you
was.
can see, the
It was
devastation.
sarcasm.
Oh,
I know
It
that you
yeah.
had more
actually,
than that.
the
Than
explosion
a
actually
concussion.
put out other fires on other ships. The concussion of that explosion killed fires on other ships, which,
And blew the fire out.
had a, basically, yes.
Yeah, because
So
of the
it
shock.
was a great fire extinguisher then. That in that way.
Well,
Hey,
two other
That
Dangerous.
things I
way.
wanted to, by the way, there were two other things I wanted to bring to the table today. I wanted
What's that?
to bring in the discussion. And one of them had to do with the holidays that have been renamed and eliminated. The other one had to do with the Kennedy Center show tonight. And the first one on the holidays, I saw on TV last night at about 2 in the morning, my time here in Hawaii. They were reporting that Donald Trump now has said that he is eliminating Martin Luther King's holiday and also June 19th. Those do not exist anymore. His birthday
They're
is
not
now a
celebrated.
national holiday,
Yep.
and all national parks in the U.S. you can go to free on his birthday. So he has
Oh,
now
he's sick.
eliminated June 19th and Martin Luther King's holidays, and he is now considered his birthday,
Well, he
May
hasn't
June
taken the holiday
14th.
away. He is just not going to celebrate it.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
We're not going to
So
talk
I
about
don't
it.
know
We're
if
not
that
going
means
to.
federal people don't get that holiday off anymore. I don't know. I really don't.
Oh, I'm sure they do. That would take a. Oh, yeah.
An act
I'm
of Congress.
I would think so.
Yeah, right.
Dave, people are wanting you to talk about your good news that you were kind
Well,
of
hey, I
talking
got one
about.
other thing though before he does his good
Yeah,
news.
and end of the
Tonight,
show.
tonight is I saw fucking Gene Simmons and Sylvester Stallone and all these idiots at fucking the White House last night,
Handpicked by him.
and they were getting their paper plate fucking chocolate filled medals, as Michi Chick talked about, the gold medals with the chocolate on the inside. But tonight it's the Kennedy Center Awards, and Trump is going, it's going to be the biggest and the largest audience to ever see it. Well, you want to know who they're fucking honoring? They're honoring George Strait, who's a country western guy, Gloria Gaynor, and then they're also they're inducting Kiss. They're inducting Kiss because Gene Simmons is part of it, and then Sylvester Stallone. At least I know those four people. And they're, after Sylvester Stallone drank the fucking orange Kool-Aid, he was a good actor. He still is, but he gagged me after that. I thought, what the fuck is Stallone doing there? Anyway, regardless, that kind of lineup is not going to get that much watchership. I mean, when they inducted fucking Led Zeppelin into the, Kennedy Center honors, I mean, that was a big fucking night. So I'm just saying, do you really think that many people are going to tune in to see this, to see those shitty people fucking get whatever honored at the Kennedy Center? And by the way, it was Donald Trump that put his name on the fucking Institute of Peace. Of all places.
Oh, that's what it was.
If you watch it,
Donald
it's a whole
Trump
new level of
Institute of Peace.
stupidity.
Yeah.
Thank you for that, Dangerous. I knew it was some sort of building that, like, it was another plea for a peace prize. Thank you. It satisfies my curiosity, and it's just so perfect for him to do it, isn't it?
Can I make
Dangerous,
a
if you
comment now?
watch it,
Donald Trump Institute of Peace. That's what it says. And you know what?
Dangerous,
The
if
way
you
they
watch,
put those letters up there, they didn't make it part of the. They made it like to where they stand out from the building. And I guarantee you, all somebody has to do as soon as this guy's out of office is take a grinder and they can cut those fucking letters right off, and it'll be back to the Institute of Peace. So
Chick, you were
it's
gonna
not
say?
like he inlaid those.
I'm going to make a
letters
correction
into
on
the-
that information, that first information about the holidays. He did not remove the holidays.
I didn't think so.
What he did was they were free days to go to national parks. He has removed them from being free days to go to national parks. His birthday is a free day.
I apologize.
Yeah.
So his birthday's a free day.
Right.
Yeah,
His birthday.
is a
His
free
birthday.
day to
Not
go
Martin
to
Luther King Jr. Yeah.
But his birthday
Dangerous
also
just
falls
his
on
birthday.
Flag Day too. So go figure. I mean, June 14th is Flag Day.
It is a very difficult conversation to have around my house because it's also my son's Travis's birthday, and don't think for a minute that he pissed off about,
Well, I bet he is.
Yeah,
I got a
ever
niece
since
who was
Trump
born
came on the damn
September
scene, it
11th
was like,
after
fuck, he ruined
9/11.
everything.
Well, I mean, my poor niece was born after 9/11, and so whenever her birthday comes around, that's kind of an infamous day. You don't really kind of want your birthday reflected upon as 9/11. I mean, I don't know. It's like I could think of a better day that I want to be born on, like my day that I was born on.
Since you're there, Dangerous, I want to know one thing. What is
Oh,
it that
Thomas.
the Navy's been? What is it that the Navy's been digging up?
What do you mean they've been digging up?
They've been pulling concrete out of the harbor of.
Oh, what they're doing is they're closing the Red Hill that's where all the storage tanks are. I mean, if that's what I think you're talking about. In Red Hill there above Pearl Harbor, they've got 6 gigantic tanks. They're like 500,000 or 1 million gallon fucking
These are tanks
fuel
that
tanks, and they're
these are tanks
leaking.
that didn't bomb. The Japanese didn't bomb these
They
tanks.
didn't get those. But what's happening is these tanks are degrading that have all the fuel, and they're leaking fuel into the fucking aquifer for Honolulu, which has 900,000 people that live there. So it's a problem, and the Navy has been. In fact, actually, it polluted the water on the base at Schofield, etc. It polluted the water. In fact, there was a big lawsuit that happened out of that because it poisoned all of these fucking families. What's that?
How far is it from the water?
Well, there's an aquifer
It's right in the
all
harbor.
islands. Yeah, it's not necessarily draining in the harbor. It's draining into the aquifer, the drinking water. See, you have to understand the ocean here. The lava rock is porous, so the ocean water. It takes 20 years for the water from the ocean to come into the aquifer inside of the island or underneath the islands, and it's salt water with a freshwater lens on it. So the fresh water floats above the salt water, and then there's an area that's kind of saline and blah, blah, blah. But anyway, the aquifer is what they tap the water off. So it takes a long time for that rainwater to seep down into the aquifer. By the time it gets down to the aquifer, it's clean. And by the time it comes in from the ocean, after 20 years, it's filtered through all the lava rock. It's clean. But yet this fuel has been leaking into the aquifer, which is poisoning Honolulu's water supply. So they're removing those fucking tanks. I mean, but the Navy
but it's going to
drugged
take
those
20
things
years.
fucking
Come on.
ever. Yeah, they've been dragging their feet for like 10 years on this whole thing, and they finally shut it down this last year. So maybe that's what you're talking
Good.
about. I don't know of any
No.
other thing that they're digging up. I don't really pay much
is.
attention to local news.
That's exactly what I was asking.
Yeah, I think it's the Red Hill tanks. I mean, they're huge. They're like underground. They built them into the side of a mountain. 6 tanks that are all kind of like at a 45-degree angle, and
Wow.
they're full of fuel for the boats, for the ships.
I just had a thought come to my mind. I considering it's today's the anniversary of Pearl Harbor for America, we're one day ahead. We're the 8th today. But what came to my mind, strange enough, is when you guys were talking just then, I remembered a destroyer, an American destroyer. And I reckon it was the Laffy or the Laffy, maybe the Laffy, I think it was. It was just a destroyer, 300 foot, 350 foot, but it was at one of the final battles of the war in 1945, a naval battle, and it was running what they called, I think they call it like bait. That 50 miles away, it was 50 miles. These destroyers had a ring around the aircraft carriers, and they were the bait for the kamikaze pilots. So the kamikaze pilots would come in and see the destroyers there and hit them rather than go on further to hit the aircraft carriers. Well, this one destroyer, an American-built destroyer called the Laffy, took 6 kamikaze hits, meaning 6 planes actually hit the destroyer, and 4 bomb hits, and it made itself back to I know what it was, Pearl, or what, I think it went back to Pearl, but it made itself home. It was celebrated. I think the ship is still on display somewhere. John, do you know
So
of that?
they used it
No,
as a decoy ship
I'm
of
not
some
familiar
sort.
with it,
Let it
but
take all
Dave,
the hits.
it's time for the good news, buddy.
Oh,
Well,
Yeah,
Yeah.
go ahead,
yeah.
Dave.
Tell
There you
the,
go.
tell the
I mean,
good
It
story.
may-
Tell the good story, Dave. Tell the good story. Yeah.
it may be
There you
old
go.
news after all this time. I mean, I got this wind of this 3 days ago. So how much has been reported, I don't know. But I follow a guy called Warren Buffett. You may have heard of him.
Yeah.
And he's got a program called Rich with Warren Buffett. And he's just, his last show said he's got secret shit. And I assumed when he was saying he's got secret shit, it was secret shit. That, remember when Letitia James and all that, the case got kicked out and all,
Right.
a couple of weeks ago, she wasn't that upset. She wasn't that annoyed because there was a better case in the background going on. And apparently, Deutsche Bank has rolled over. And they've supplied documents that were needed in another investigation that was on the side. And it shows that when Donnie was running for president, you're not supposed to have in debt to any foreign entanglements if you're running for president or being president. Well, he has, the Deutsche Bank documents show he was indebted to Russian oligarchs, and they were laundering money. They were doing all this sorts of stuff that's come up worth hundreds of millions of dollars. Plus, he told Deutsche Bank one particular. This is one of hundreds of examples. He told Deutsche Bank that one particular property worth $650 million. He told taxation department it was worth $75 million in the same fiscal year. So
Are you
this has all come together.
Are you
Yes.
insinuating that
I'm
our
insinuating.
president would cook the
Everything.
books in some way?
He overplays everything,
insinuating-
including his penis size. So go figure.
shit.
You know.
Yeah, but
Right.
apparently what made the case watertight was his own stupidity. They never had a confession from him. They couldn't get, the investigators couldn't nail him in a way that he would screw himself because he was dealing with lawyers. They were dealing through lawyers who were smarter than him. But when he went on TV last month and he was being interviewed, and that question was asked by this interviewer who happened to be focusing on the financial side of things, he admitted, well, this is general practice, inflating and
Everybody
deflating. And He done the old
admitted it?
anybody hasn't.
Really? He admitted
He
it?
admitted it on
No.
TV. He
Yeah.
admitted to carrying
Wow.
out these practices. That's how you get your money, he said.
Oh
This
my
is
God.
common practice. So now
That could be used
Deutsche Bank
against
is
them in the-
rolled.
Yeah, that could be used and it gets them in the court of law by
And
making
Deutsche
that
Bank
confession.
has to cooperate.
In any
because-
other universe,
Right.
any other
In a
universe,
perfect
it
world.
would. What makes me think, I don't have a whole lot of faith in the Justice
But
Department right now.
as someone said on the show tonight, we all feel great about this, but will you ever see a day of jail? Sadly.
Every one of us is going,
But his
probably not.
history,
Probably not.
his history is going to be destroyed.
You do
Someone
know he may die unscathed in this world.
Oh, don't
he may
tease
get
me.
out
I say,
Oh, don't tease
alive.
me. Come on.
someone should,
I
Yeah,
wake up every
someone should
morning to
quickly
check
go
the
up
news.
to him.
It's the
Someone
same
should quickly
question
go up
on
to him
my
and say,
mind.
"Hey, Donnie, do you realize when you die, which is going to be soon, I'm sure, your
Yeah.
history is going to be shit? Then
Yeah.
everything you've done is going to be undone because a
Plus, he
real
got to
president's
still
going to
stand
come
in front
along."
of God
Oh.
and give an accounting for what the hell he did. So go figure. That's
The
not going to be a
day
happy day
he
for him.
passes, the Republicans will find their balls again and come puffing
Again.
up.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
By the
because
way,
they've
I
lost
wanted to
them.
mention something. Did you know Robert De Niro now has a YouTube channel called The Bobby Report? Has anybody seen it yet?
No, but I've
Robert
seen
De Niro does
I've
a
seen
fucking blog.
a little clip about it.
Yeah, he has a new channel now that's called The Bobby Report. And he does, it seems like about every day, he does like a good 15, 20 minute sort of a rant. And, he's very well spoken. So
Yes.
go figure. He don't like Trump. And I don't
Hey.
know. I found him and I go, wow, The Bobby Report. And it's Robert De Niro just sitting there in his
AI.
living room.
Good.
So check it
Yeah,
out.
check it out.
It's a good show. I watched that, and it is a good
No,
show.
it's AI.
Yeah,
You're right.
I would
Listen,
imagine it
it's
would be.
AI, people. It's AI.
He's good.
Wait a minute.
No, it's AI.
I know it does say
It's-
that. It does say that. And you know what that is, though? It's him talking. It's not an AI video of just his voice. I think that it's the
No,
background,
it's AI.
the green
it's made
screen.
up. I read the
Really?
description. It's AI. It's not him. They also made one for Biden, so that's AI.
No, that's too bad.
my
anyway, I
kids
thought it
are
was a
always
good
telling
message.
me when I see something on TV, and not particularly in politics, but something they'll say, "Dad, that's AI." Really? Yeah. Well, how come
This
they
is
got
dangerous
fucking
shit,
X-ray? They
isn't it?
can
I don't
tell,
know.
and I
find
can't.
But,
it interesting because he speaks just like he does.
No, but
I mean,
yeah, but
normally
that's what they do with AI.
Technology
They
advancing
replicate.
the way it is,
Yeah.
you really have to check your sources when you see something nowadays. That's the bottom line.
Yeah.
there. I guess
Yeah,
we're
yeah,
going to wrap it up for the evening.
What was that?
I appreciate
What was
everybody
that saying
coming in.
that Rudy Giuliani said? The truth is not the truth.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, in their world, it ain't. Yeah.
Yeah,
All right. We're going to wrap it up. Adrenaline Rush, I appreciate you coming in, brother.
Thank you, Blue Dot family. I love y'all.
Love you back.
Be
Take care of
safe.
yourself, and we'll
Stay
see you
warm.
next time. All right.
See you later.
All right,
And
be
Yelly
well.
Man.
Take care.
Yeah. Goodbye, John, and goodbye, everybody else. And I like to say that if and when Trump dies, I hope it's by lightning, because I like to see you come to Jesus, John. I really want that to happen. So
I'll go to church, brother. If that happens tomorrow, I'll go
Yeah.
to church. I'll be there.
yeah. And
I made a mistake and I was wrong.
Yeah.
All right, brother. Take care of yourself.
All right.
All right.
See you later, John. Bye-bye.
You take
Bye.
care. And dangerous.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, brother, for coming in.
Yes, sir. Well, thank
Always
you for
enlightening
having me.
us with something. I appreciate that.
I'm glad you brought in the Hawaiian contingency, seeing how today is not.
Well, I've got a new nickname for you, Dangerous. I've got a new nickname for you.
What, the day of infamy?
New nickname. Yeah, new nickname.
What is
5-0.
it?
5-0.
5-0. Hawaii
Yeah, that's-
5-0.
You know what?
5-0.
That's how we say that. That's actually a term for the popo here. You know that?
Really?
They go
For the
5-0's
what?
right around the corner.
5-0.
But,
Here,
people
5-0.
here in Hawaii, we call the cops 5-0. That's just what we call them.
Oh, okay.
That's it's our code talker.
Ah,
So
Okay.
yeah, we just
Huh.
call them. We don't say there's the police or there's whatever. We call them up 5-0's after you, bro. know what I mean?
Just look at
Yep.
it's the man. There's the man, baby. He's the man. All right,
Well,
Dangerous.
listen,
Take care of
my wife-
yourself. Thank you for coming in, brother.
Appreciate it. Just keep a smile.
bet.
Remember, John says spread that shit around because they're free and the world sure needs them.
Indeed, brother. Indeed. All right, Aussie Dave.
Hey, yo.
Always appreciate
Good
you
night,
coming
Mr.
in,
Chick.
brother. Always bring conversation in. I appreciate that.
Good night, Dave.
My pleasure. Sorry I come in. Good night, Mitchy. I'm sorry I come in a bit hot, but, you know,
we like it when you
a
come
long
in
way
hot.
away, and I get a bit boiled under the collar
Good.
over here.
Good.
We're going through summer at the moment.
Maybe it'll rub on
Actually, it's
off on all of us.
it's a very strange summer. It's the first summer in years that we've had very sort of spring weather rather than any heat. We've just had a spring sort of summer.
Dave,
So,
I told you I've been watching a lot of videos with my kids.
yeah,
You know,
yeah.
YouTube videos.
Not
on
spider,
science
not
and
spider videos and snake videos.
Dave,
Yeah.
we're all going to die. I've seen the ending. It's not good, buddy. It's not
I
good.
don't like spiders and snakes.
Oh, babe. Dave,
I
take care of
tell you
yourself,
what,
brother. We'll
guys.
see you next time.
Yeah, well, just don't leave a candle in the window and it won't come, all right?
All right,
See you
brother.
later, guys.
All right, take care of yourself. And Mr. Chick.
And John,
That was fun.
I have more good news.
More
I
good
can
news.
elaborate on
More good news.
some more good
Damn.
news. Just a couple quick ones.
What?
That people might not realize. Costco became one of the largest major companies to join a lawsuit challenging the legality of the Trump administration's tariffs. Good on them.
Thank you. Good.
California announced an online portal to report misconduct by federal ICE agents.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Remember.
studies have revealed that a routine shingle shot may offer powerful defense against dementia. Nice side effect, huh?
Hey, it worked on me.
Yeah. Yeah,
So far.
So far. Americans gave $4 billion on Giving Tuesday.
Outstanding.
That is outstanding.
It is.
Representative
It
Jamie
is.
Raskin launched an investigation into Trump's 60 Minutes interview edit.
Oh,
Because why not? You know, why not? Right? And one last one. A study in the journal Social Science and Medicine found that fighting fascism and volunteering in general slows down aging in retirees.
I'm getting younger every day.
There you
day.
go.
That's what this is.
Keep fighting fascism, people.
I keep fighting fascism. I'm getting younger every damn day. Boy, howdy shit. I love it. We're all getting a little younger then.
My own study of the Blue Dot family tells me that people that like, share, and subscribe
Yeah?
have a better chance of not punching someone in the face.
See there? So there's another good reason for you. It's all right there down there. Like, share, subscribe. All three of them are right there. Ain't a reason in the world you shouldn't hit all three of them, baby, and share this shit. And yeah, because we have people that do that.
We do.
We do.
And whilst I'm not able to see the shares right now, I can see everybody that likes us.
Outstanding.
And gosh darn it, John, they like us.
They do. I love
They
it.
do.
I'm
People like
it just
Elena
tickles me to death.
H. in New Zealand, of all places. Elena H. in New Zealand. Shirley T. in California. We had Sheila B. in Hawaii. Billy B. in Kentucky. Rob F. in North Carolina. And Carlos R. in Pennsylvania. They all like us.
They all like
Gosh
us.
darn.
We like them. We like them. And we like
I feel
you.
special.
We like you. Just share this shit. Share this shit, like this shit, and subscribe. That way you'll be liking it all the time. Anyway, we had a good show tonight, and we had a good laugh tonight. We are in a hell of a fight, though, so don't ever forget that. We'll have a good time on here. We'll get some chuckles, and we'll discuss serious shit. But we are in a serious fight, and like I said earlier, the only way we win this is if we stand up, and that's the way it's always been in this country. It is the people's voice that determines where we go in this country, or that's the way it is. So far, we're going to see what happens in midterms, but anyway, use your voice, baby, and for goodness sake, use your vote if you got one. There's one going on all the time. Be involved if it's near you. Anyway,
Yep.
Outside of that, we'll get through Monday, and then we'll be back here Tuesday for another Blue Dot family meeting. So until then, I love you all. Thank you for being a part of this. I love you, Miss Chick. Thank you, Mark, for what you do, and everybody that shows up here. I appreciate you all.
Love you too, John. Love y'all, Blue Dot family.
Ain't this a loving family? Shit!
It is.